What's happening, T Squad? It's me, Keisha, and I'm here with this week's All Tea, All Shade, Joseline'S Cabaret, New York, Season 4, Reunion Part 2. And so, in Part 2, we pick up where we left off last week with all the girls fighting pretty much, except for just a few. In this fight, you had Lucky, Danny, Andrea, Egypt, Daisy. I want to say Yummy jumped in there at one point. Like, it was just out of control. Egypt wanted to get Daisy's wig and give it to Danny to add to her collection. That's why she said she jumped in, and also because she just don't like Daisy. So, excuse me for yawning, you guys. Excuse me. It is 2:34 a.m. I have been recording all day. This is my 7th or 8th video at this point, so forgive me for yawning. So, Andrea and Lucky fight several times, and every time I think she got beat up, Andrea. Like, Andrea can't fight, but at least she ain't no punk, but she can't fight. At one point, like, she had a little gash right here by her eye that started bleeding that she had to get taped up or whatever. It wasn't as bad as how Daisy's face was leaking, child. Daisy says she's going to call Egypt's probation officer on her because she's on probation. And it was like, he gonna see this, that, and the third. And once Natural finds out, Natural is pissed because she was like, oh, that's what time you on? You gonna threaten my girl to call her probation officer? Like, that's what we doing? Oh, okay. And, you know, Daisy just takes it to a whole nother level. Like, girl, you knew what you signed up for. Like, sit down somewhere, please. So Egypt explains to Janisha, I can't talk, Janisha, and what's that girl name? Jess, how Daisy waited to leave the house to have a problem with her. She was like, when they was in the house, they, you know, squashed their beef. She was trying to dance all on her. She showed her cootie cat and all this type of stuff. But then when the show started airing, she started posting all this, you know, wild stuff on social media. So Danny, in the midst of her trying to explain herself, and meanwhile, Daisy is like fixing her hair, pulling her natural hair up into a ponytail. When out of nowhere, Danny come running from behind the stage, behind the cameras, running towards Daisy so fast that none of the security can catch her because she did it so fast. She literally runs and fly kicks and kick this girl in the head and lands like on top of her. And then you see Andrea run up, her and Lucky fighting again. It was just crazy. Poor little Janisha, honey, was literally discombobulated. She was so afraid that that girl had kicked her head off her shoulders like she was a kickball. Remember when we was in school, y'all? We used to play kickball with that orangey brown ball, and when you kick it, it'd be like, pop. That's how Daisy's head was, child, because her head is huge, honey. But Janisha was really scared, honey. Like, this show has finally gone too far that somebody that got their head severed off, child. So after that, Danny on some la-da-da-ho, la-da-da-ho. And then here come Joseline walking out back on the stage with a compact mirror, telling some la-da-da-ho, la-da-da-ho. Joseline, what is happening? So Daisy, once everything calms down, tells Joseline that she fake. And Joseline, when she said, you fake as hell, you never talk ish to my face. Baby, Joseline did one of these. Her glasses was already like this. Joseline did one of these. It was like she was Ike Turner, like, I know this, like, who she talking to? Who I find your, like, it was like, what is going on, honey? Because Joseline was like dumbfounded that this girl would even come to her like that. So, Joseline was like, I already beat your A the first season. Like, girl, what are you talking about? Daisy was like, we never fought. I was breaking up a fight. And Joseline was like, you really think you can beat me? You really think you can beat me up? And Daisy was like, I don't know. And so Joseline was like, B, you're a loser. Get this whore out my face right now, or we'll get her off. And so here go Andrea and Danny standing up. And I guess that Danny and Andrea was trying to prove themselves. I don't know what was going on, child. But nobody got Daisy and Lucky off stage because Lemmy is the one who really runs the show. So when Joseline didn't get her way, she left the stage then. So Daisy at one point runs up on Andrea after Danny threw a pillow at her, and they fight or whatever real quick. It wasn't really nothing. Andrea was like, learn the 8 count and maybe you'll be able to get off your back and do something with your life. And Lucky was like, shut the F up. So Daisy and Egypt start arguing over their situation. And Janisha, Jess, and Egypt try to get Daisy to understand that you was messy with the whole situation with T in the house and everything. And then when you got home, you know, saying you was gonna call the police on her and call her probation officer. Like, you don't understand how you messy and how you instigating stuff and picking at people. So Egypt was like, you call Joseline fake, but you're the fake AMF for her, because the only time you try to expose this B, talking about Joseline, is when y'all get into it. And that's true facts. Any other time you all up in her face. Like, y'all whole little friendship is weird and fake at the end of the day. And I don't understand why you would come back on anyway, unless you obviously wanted the clout, wanted the attention. Y'all ain't getting paid nothing. I heard that they only getting, somebody just told me here recently, they literally only getting paid like $1,500 for the whole season. And if that's the case, that's literally like slave labor because ain't no way y'all should only be getting paid $1,500 for a whole season. Now, $1,500 an episode would be nice, you know, for a beginner, for a newcomer. But I'm hoping that Zeus ain't being that stingy. Like, oh my God. And I hope y'all ain't doing all this for no $1,500. Now, $1,500 an episode, maybe, if I'm in a real tough, dark spot in my life. But $1,500 for a season, you got to be out your mind. Anywho, so Daisy still won't cop up to the fact that she's, you know, messy. And she has to leave early. Oh, no. Well, Egypt has to leave early. Daisy ended up leaving the stage, and Lucky is left to, you know, explain herself and get out whatever she needs to get out. And Joseline comes back on stage at this point and was like, F her, get up off my stage. She already said and did what she needed to say. Lucky says F her too. And I do like the fact that Lucky wasn't backing down. But once again, I need for Lucky to own up to the fact that what y'all did, you and the girl with the gap, was messed up. Like, it's not about y'all going out and doing something for yourself. Y'all literally went and redid her show on another streaming app. That's not cool. Come up with your own original idea. Like, come on, bro. So, Lucky and Danny then fight, child, and Lucky mollywopped her. She was swinging Danny all the way around that room like she was playing Ring Around the Rosie, child. Polar Danny. But Danny was so happy that she got the girl wig, child. And I was like, your little dusty, dirty self ain't gonna do nothing but wear that one like you wore the other girls. So Lucky ended up leaving the stage, and the T-Love situation versus Wet Wet comes up, and they show the video where Wet Wet was going around to the corner store, to the bodega, child, to the gas station, putting up pictures of T-Love, calling herself Chung Lee with a Chung Lee outfit on, child. And T says that Wet Wet, you know, basically is fake because during the summertime when her father passed, she was calling her, consoling her. They talked for like an hour, and then when the show started, she wanted to get on some fake stuff. And they argue back and forth, but they don't square up or anything like that. And then Precious gives the girls gifts, and from like some potato chip that tastes like coochie or something like that. I don't know what was in that box, child, but all I know is Joseline kept on saying, so potato chips taste like coochie. Yo, you can't make this stuff up. But surprisingly and unsurprisingly, she gives Holiday a gift too, but instead of it being one of her new products, it's actually a clown suit because she told her she was acting like a clown. So they argue back and forth. They then both took off their shoes, but nobody swung on each other. And then Joseline starts crying as she's preaching about Daisy and Lucky and how dare they say she's fake when she put them on, and ain't nobody even gave them the time or attention like she has, not even they mama, so how dare you, I put y'all on, da, 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 da. And I get why she would be upset, you know what I'm saying, because I gave y'all an opportunity, and especially with you, Lucky, I let you come back again and you know, low-key play me again, you know what I'm saying? So I get why Joseline is hurt and upset, but at the same time, Joseline, you know you be on some fake stuff, period. So the girls that are left on stage then give Joseline her flowers, and then at the end of the episode, they all sing and dance to Doom Cha Cha Child. And I must say that I feel like the beginning of the season kind of started off a little strong, and then it kind of got a little bit on the not boring side, but it wasn't as much drama for real, which is low-key good, because, you know, you have the people that say it's too much fighting, and then when it ain't no fighting, it's boring to them. So it's just like you can never really win with shows like this. But overall, I'm going to give season 4 of Joseline's Cabaret, I'm going to give it a C+. So far, I'll rank season 2 is my favorite, then season 3, then season 1, and then season 4. Because season 1 was the most authentic. It was really like documentary style. Joseline was being really nice and sweet to everybody until they kept on messing with her. So yeah, but season 2 still by far is the standout of all the seasons. Y'all let me know down below in the comment section what you guys grade season 4 of Joseline's Cabaret, and what did you think of Reunion Part 2? Let's talk about it all down below in the comment section. Make sure to thumbs up this video, like and subscribe, and hit that notification bell button. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.